Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? So, fucking Kevin mooned, which was really cool, considering I had one. Yeah, sucks. But, aside from that, we've got the KevinMFERs and Huxley's and Doodles did their space shit. We had some retail product on Target. Yeah, we'll just cover the daily goodies. Let me bring in the other guys. Yo, yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on? Yeah, so who wants to cover the Kevin MF first to start, even though I fucking hate Kevin?
Aiden?
Yeah, the KevinMFERs, they had about 500 Twitter followers yesterday, maybe 400, and now they're at like 6,000 or 7,000.
4,800, yeah.
Yeah, their engagement is hilariously high at this point. The first 1,000 that they mint are gonna be free, and then after that, the price is 0.0069. I don't really know if I can speak to that price point. It's really, really cheap. You're basically just going to be risking about the price of gas regardless. But the free mint should be going worth going for 100%.
Yeah.
It's going to be random today, and they said that they're going to announce it from their Twitter only.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're monitoring that for sure.
Yeah,
It'll
watching
be
their
like
Twitter and watching for fake mints too, because there's already been a few people that have got fake Kevin MF or mints to come through Moby. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense. Yeah, just pay attention to the Twitter. Hopefully their Twitter doesn't get hacked.
Yeah, seriously though. Dude, they got as high as 9 ETH, man. Your finger was on the pulse with that. You just sold like a couple hours too early.
Literally a couple hours too early, yeah. On the MF or on the Pixelmon Kevin.
Yep.
8.65 was the last Kevin sale. 7 right now is the floor on them.
People are gonna get dominated on those.
They will. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. I would have sold that shit at 3 and 4 and 5. So.
Right. Exactly.
Like. Yeah. But that'll show you the power and hype behind like memes and shit. We saw it with the MFers, the original MFers. They went to 5 or 6, and now they're back to where they started at like 2.5. Well, not back to where they started, but retraced quite a bit. What are MFers? 2.4 now?
2.9. Last I looked, 2.8, 2.9.
Yeah, 2.79. Okay. Yeah, so watching out for Kevin MFers today. And
yeah,
then,
dude, Huxley. Talk Huxley. That.
Yeah, that was yesterday. I was pretty.
Yeah.
The gas went off like after a couple of minutes. I expect them to retrace now a little bit because that's exactly what the issue 2 did. So it ran up about 0.8 or 0.08 from 0.1 to like 0.18, 0.2, and then it came back down to around 0.13, 0.14. So I think these will retrace back to like 0.2-ish area, and then there'll be a slow grind up. Maybe it doesn't go down quite that far. The listed out of 27,000 in the collection, you only have 625 total listed. So that's like crazy low, right? It's like 2 or 3%, I think. And so anyways, yeah, I think these will slowly grind their way up. It's gained a lot of traction. People are really bullish on this project, and they should be because of the individual behind this. Ben Morrow, who was behind Halo, Call of Duty, The Hobbit. It's just like crazy stuff, and has a really solid team. They the robots are a part of this collection, the Huxley robots, and they're 6.95 Ethereum floor, and obviously they look incredible. And so the humans that you're going to be able to burn the first 3 issues of Huxley are going to be just as incredible as these robots. So I think those humans will be a 3 ETH floor probably, maybe 4 ETH floor. And so you're going to see, I think, the comics rise to like 0.4, 0.5 again, leading up to that burn.
When is that supposed to take place?
It's unknown right now.
Okay.
They haven't announced any dates or anything. I would say in a month. That's just a guess, though. just based on maybe 3 to 4 weeks. Like between issue 2 and issue 3, it's been about 3 weeks. So I'm expecting the same, but kind of longer for that. So yeah, I don't know. Bullish on this project. It's in my top 3. So
it's one of the only collections trending against the bearish market right now in NFTs.
and somehow it's in the top 5 OpenSea volume in the past 24 hours, which is crazy to me.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know if any of the other guys have looked at this, to be honest, that are in here. Probably not, to be honest.
No, I just first saw Huxley when you had made the call like last week or 2 weeks ago, but I haven't really kept up with it.
It's only gotten more and more mainstream traction in the NFT space, Vince, since you first called it. Like, it wasn't even anywhere close to top volume when you were first buying and minting these. And now, like, it's just super impressive.
Yeah, I brought when I first mentioned these on the 12th of February, they sat, the issue 2 sat, like I said, for weeks. And then as soon as it sold out, within literally 20 to 30 minutes, it went from 0.11 to 0.18, like I was saying, and the volume was okay. It wasn't great for an hour or two. And then since then, it trickled its way up to 0.44 and then kind of hovered around 0.4. And then once they released issue 3 yesterday, we saw the floor come down to like 0.18 for a little bit. And then, it has slowly gone up to, it was like 0.29 earlier. We're at 0.269. I think we see a little bit more retrace here as people just look to sell for a little bit of profit that don't really care for the project. But if you look at buyers, you'll see like there's a lot of people who are bullish on this project and they're buying a lot of them. So it's something like, I don't know. To me, if you're talking NFTs, it's a lower risk play in comparison to a lot of things. So Aiden, are you here? I don't think AD's here, but Space Doodles, he had pointed out that when they added like the spaceship to them, people were selling them for like what, 5 and 7 Ethereum because they thought
sales at 5 and 7. Yeah,
they thought it was a separate like NFT, but it was actually their doodle, and so you don't actually get a spaceship with like separate of your doodle. It's just your doodle wrapped with the spaceship. And so people were selling it within like the first, I don't know, hour or so, and then it obviously became apparent to people like, hey, this is the same as your doodle. I didn't know they had sound.
Oh, I didn't know they had sound either. Yeah, man, I don't really know why they did it like that.
Wow.
I mean, I guess it's so that way you can keep your individual unique doodle equipped in its spaceship. Because basically it was a contract where you signed it and you only have one of the two in your wallet at any given time. So you either have your doodle or it's equipped as a space doodle. And if you sell your space doodle, you just sold your doodle. So yeah, that I don't know who didn't get the word on that, but absolutely got wrecked. Thankfully, only a couple people. They're cool though, man. They're a little bit cooler than I expected. So yeah, they're pretty sweet.
Dude, somebody go ahead. Hey,
I was just gonna say, doodles, they've just been like not hitting the mark, like first the merch drop, right? Now this like space doodle drop. I mean, it's cool, but like it doesn't really add anything at all,
It doesn't add value to holders. Whereas if it was like an airdrop of a separate NFT, then it would be.
It would have
different.
rewarded, yeah. It would have rewarded the holders. I'll be honest, I'm surprised doodles are still above 10 Ethereum floor. Because, and I guess it's because, in my opinion, the guys that do have them right now probably bought between like 7 and 10, maybe 5 and 10, but they don't really, they're kind of like the holder crowd of things like this, not really looking to like sell for a little profit. And a lot of the more rare ones they're holding as well. Like the floor on Devils was like 70 or 80 ETH. Like no one's selling those, even though they could probably sell them for 30, 40 ETH profit. I just think that I don't know how the hype continues on the project. But maybe they're going to do something even more cool. So I don't know. I'm not going to
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah, we got you, Aiden.
Oh, damn. Sorry, guys. Yeah, some of
That's
those
okay, you're
with my
fired.
Discord.
Yeah, go talk
Yeah,
about
go-
space doodles. You're a doodler. I think you like.
Yeah,
doodles.
so like I mean, I heard what you guys were saying, so not really too much to add. And like Ryan was saying, like no real utility for the holders. I think it costs a bit of gas just to switch your doodle back and forth between a space and a non-space. So yeah, I don't see the appeal. I am still surprised a bit that doodles are as high as they are, given the fact that they haven't really been able to like appease their holders or provide like true monetary value for holding. When you look at a project like Clone X in comparison, that's given people airdrops, I think totaling like upwards of 5 ETH at this point. So yeah, I mean, people still think doodles are a blue chip, just given like their current floor price. But I don't think that a 10 plus ETH floor price makes a project a blue chip. We saw that with Fanta Bears. They almost hit 10, and I don't even know what they're at right now. But teams have to continue building and creating value for the holders for them to actually remain a blue chip, right? Like I think Bored Ape and Clone X are the two that come to mind when we think of projects that can do that. I don't really think Doodles can do it at the moment. Huh. Yeah, it's vibes, but for your $35,000-$40,000 NFT, I'd want a little more than just vibes. I mean, even Cool Cats gave the holders like preferred access to Cool
He's
Pets.
talking about the you.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah.
meant the doodle background
Vince's-
music, space ones. My bad. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's worth, like, yes, the art is cool, the music's cool, but like it doesn't do anything for you. You can't use it on Twitter. You can't. There's no value. I just don't see it. Maybe I'm like too Gary V red pills, but
You sound bearish.
I don't know.
You sound
I
like
look
you sold. You sound like you sold doodles at 1.6.
I'd probably still be holding my doodle if I had it right now, to be honest, but I wouldn't be happy with the project overall. In comparison, like a Cool Cats, where they even gave holders like the milk token and then, even access to just like whitelist for the Cool Pets, that was an instant like 1.5 ETH profit if you took it at like right when you minted. So, stuff like that.
Ooh, I could see doodles getting down there.
Mm-hmm. Because now they've done so much in the past 2 months, they're going to be building for the next however many, right? So like, there's probably not going to be many announcements between now and probably like, I don't know, June. To be honest, that's what if I would think.
Mecha dogs would be sick, man. I think that'd be really cool if they end up doing those. Yeah, that's what people are saying, is that they're gonna be like kind of like a robotic mecha variation of the dogs. Yeah, and I saw some people pointing out the other day that mutants, because they are apes, they haven't gotten any airdrops yet, right? Compared to Bored Apes that have obviously gotten numerous and a ton of value. So yeah, rumor, speculation, one of them is maybe Mecha Dog's airdrop to mutant holders. Yep. Right. Exactly.
You might be muted. Inch. That's what the chat's saying.
No, mate.
Oh shit, I think I've been muted like for a few minutes. My bad. Oh shit. I was saying we're gonna talk about crypto. Yeah, nice run up. I mean, short end of the story here. I don't know. My guess is we go down a bit, but at the same time, like all the things happening around the world right now, I kind of am throwing like technical analysis out the window, to be honest.
Are you guys buying here?
That's such a tough question, man.
I know we were talking about Bitcoin yesterday, just like buy at a price you like and
I
basically
think-
just hold it.
I think you just have to keep buying in, dollar cost
Yeah.
averaging at these levels, because we were 67,000, so you're buying at a discount in my mind. I think we're. I mean, what? It has to go back to 67,000, right? Like,
Yeah.
why would it not? So whether that's in the next 6 months or 6 years, if you're long on it, there's never a bad time to buy. So short term, maybe, like if you want to trade it, then maybe not. But I would just dollar cost average trading. It's pretty tough. We had some retail product drop today on Target.
Yeah, it was kind of a different drop because we had expected the release yesterday. But obviously, like most Target drops, we see products, older products like NBA Prism or Select, or, some sort of like Select football release for in-store. But today, we really only saw NBA Mosaic Megas and then Mosaic football hangers and cello packs. Pretty sure cello packs are still in stock for red card users, and then hangers went out of stock shortly after the drop. It was pretty easy to hit them, and they were intended for red card only, but you could actually hit them manually without red card as well. And then obviously Mosaic NBA Megas aren't great. There's small profit there if you have a good buyer, like lined up, but not a bad release. Some concern on the cellos because they're still in stock. But honestly, I was just looking at prices on recent retail product, and it's all shooting up. Like Slumped, Lisa and I were just talking about last week. Absolute blaster boxes, price on those have skyrocketed. Something else I was looking at was the Fanatics exclusive. I think it was NBA Prism boxes that we had hit like last spring. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2021 Fanatics exclusive NBA Prism blasters. Like those had gone up to $200 a blaster, which is nuts. And that was one of the last like really tough Fanatics exclusive releases we've seen. But I think there's like so much money still to be made on retail, especially holding it, or even things like Mosaic cells. I'm totally willing to hold, and I think Jake and Nico would both agree with that as well. So I mean, there's still plenty of money on retail product, especially football.
Oh, I mean, it's surprising it's still. I mean, I would be buying
Yeah.
them up right now if my cards were still working. Like, they will just go back to like 22, 25 a cello or cello.
Yeah, we were talking to Anthony, like one of the guys who works with us in GFNF Cards, and he owned the shop, and he was saying even like some of the lower, like very low tier rookies and stars product that was in stock last week, just blaster boxes, never went out of stock, $30 on their site, on Target's website, and he says he just moves them for $45 to $50 all day long in store. So he was just buying them up on Target and flipping them. So there's still guys willing to pay high premiums for some of this product, even lower tier, who aren't going to go look at Target's website. A lot of these guys, I think at this point, just assume it just gets botted, even if it's low tier product, and that it goes out of stock. But I'm sure so many guys don't realize that Mosaic football cello packs are sitting in stock. Yeah. At least I wonder how mega boxes will end up doing because we haven't really seen them drop anywhere yet, but Mosaic football
I could see
mega
90,
boxes
90 to 100 probably. I would
would be
see.
so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all there is to cards this week. It was kind of only 3 products, so yeah.
I got a question. Who
What's
is
up?
buying Parallel Alpha right now?
I think it's slumped on his burner account or something.
Look at that. We're
Yeah.
0.01. Buying
Where's
which ones?
Where's mine at? The
Parallel's
Gambler's
so
one.
low. It's just like if they deliver like 40% of on their shit, like I don't see this stuff not going 10x from 0.001 to point back to where it was. It was point.
It's not worth selling at this price
It
at
was
all.
0.009, so 9x the floor before this pack release, 9x. So like you could literally just be buying up. I mean, I wouldn't be buying floors just with gas and all that stuff, but well, heck, I don't know. What's point? You'd be at 40. Nah, I wouldn't be doing that. But I'd be buying. I'm looking to buy some up on Parallel, even though I don't know crap about it, to be honest. I don't know a lot. I know it's a card game, all that jazz, but yeah. God, this Kevin is. I fucking hate Kevin. I hate him. I can't believe. Yeah, I just can't believe I sold it. Like I listed. I was like, fuck it. It sold like 3 hours later, and then it fucking flew. Yeah. Are you guys buying anything else on OpenSea?
Not right now. Market's weird right now. Feels just like really soft.
Carrefours suck.
Saw the market. This is like yesterday was like the lowest volume since December 25th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
At time.
Really low. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to pick up blue chips at a discount, now's probably a good time. But I'm personally just keeping my ETH close and just waiting till I see a little bit more volume because I don't really feel like this could be the bottom yet. I think we might see a little lower.
Let's see on 30 days here. Yeah, lowest volume for sure in 30 days. Lows all
Scary.
across the board. Volume, transactions, and
Crypto
weird, because-
skyrocketing doesn't help.
Nope,
We
not
had
at
that
all.
pump
No.
though, right? Remember, like right after Ukraine news, we had like that huge pump in the market.
Yeah, it was like
and
bearish,
just
and then it was like, oh no, we're
fizzled.
bullish again, and then it's like, no, we're super bearish. See.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm not really doing anything. Oh, Huxley just tweeted.
Oh,
But there's not much good projects on the horizon, right?
Yeah, not too many. I know people are excited about this Wonder Pals. They're actually doing far better than I thought. I think floor's like 0.87 right now, which I think is way too high for a project like this. The Sunnies are also kind of interesting. They're really low. Kind of a degen play at this price, I feel. So I'm not touching them. But
Instant
yeah,
reveal on those two. I think they're already revealed.
are they going right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't like any projects really that are coming out in the next week. There are actually no, there are like the Dippies I think will
There's-
be cool. I know McKay has those on his radar. But like none of the
Yeah.
ones from today or are gonna suck liquidity like an Invisible Friends would.
Dippies is weird. I found it this weekend, and my concern with these ETH projects, like a select few of them. Second, I look at obviously when I find a project page, I look at who follows them, and there's been a few where it says Squiggles follows them, and I have like huge trust issues with the Squiggles project for obvious reasons that we've talked about before. And Squiggles only follows the select projects, and a lot of those are ones that I'm confident they are affiliated with. Dippies qualifies for every reason that you would expect them to be associated with Squiggles. The same cute cartoon art, website looks almost identical to Squiggles, like very, very similar. Like oddly similar. So I think there's some sort of connection with it. There's not like FUD or anything on Twitter about Dippies. There's like Aiden said, a lot of people like Dippies. It's like a 0.06 mint price, and then there's going to be a public mint on the 3rd, for the public, which will be 2 per wallet, 8,888 supply. But like at this point, I don't even I just glance over the roadmap and I never look at it again because they all say the same thing: community driven, community based, community focused. Just all the hot words, and then they say something about a DAO and how Dippies are going to be the next hippies, whatever. So at this point, these roadmaps on 90% of the cartoon projects are irrelevant, and people are looking past it. So I think as far as Dippies go, it reminds me of like Fishy Fam. Like it's a project that I think we could see, okay, mint out at 0.06, and then it'll just sit at like 0.2 after mint. It's not something where anyone's going to get super rich, and there's not crazy one of ones to be hunting either. So I don't think this is like a project worth spending a ton of time thinking about, because I think we're going to start seeing better projects pop up.
Cool. Sorry, we got a vinyl here going off. But yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to cover today, to be honest, though.
Yeah, me
You
either.
guys have anything else you want to cover?
No, only other thing that Aiden had on his list was the Static 700 restock, which I'm personally really excited about. I'm gonna try to
Those
throw
are
a pair of
sick.
those. Yeah, one of my favorites. They're nostalgic for me, dude, because the Static pack was when I first started getting back into reselling sneakers. It was the Static reflectives, non-reflectives, and then the 700 Statics. And I remember I got one of each, and I never kept them. So definitely want to get one of those now.
My only concern with those is the retail price. They didn't lower it from 300 to 240 like they've been doing with the other 700s. Right now, there's not
Yeah,
room, but I mean, as a personal, these are one of the best 700s.
No
But-
doubt.
the creams are still doing good, which is just like a rip off of the Statics. So I'm bullish on them.
Yep,
I'm
those are
running 'em.
240.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. That was 240.
Yep, that totally makes or breaks the shoe, honestly, resale wise. But we'll see. If they're super limited, I could see them totally going back up because they were high for quite a while before the restock got announced.
Let's go.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Think we hit it.
we'll be back tomorrow with more news on Kevin going back to Ethereum. Yeah. Thanks, guys, for
Cool.
coming.
See